Good afternoon. I am Kashinath Kallodi. I work as embedded full stack IoT trainer in GPTC Hubli. So today we are going to do an activity on home automation system using ESP8266. So as you can see here, whenever I click on this toggle switch, that is web user interface, the light can be turned on. When I once again click on the toggle switch, the bulb can be turned off. To create this one, we have created a web page, that is user interface, and we have written a backend code also. Along with that, we have written hardware code for ESP8266. So let's see step by step the things that we have done or the procedure. Uh, Now we have a manual here in which codes are provided for front end as well as back end and even the hardware code. So let's see the procedure in which we can do the web page like this one. First, you have to go to PyChart and go to these three lines icon. Then click on new project. So once you click on new project, right, you can choose a new folder here. Let's say this is home automation as of now. Let's say you want to create another folder. You can see a plus icon here. Just click on that and give a name. Let's say I'll give a name home 1. You can give any name of your choice. Then click OK. Then OK. And you have to properly check that the Python virtual environment is visible here. To install any of the modules, we need to have a virtual environment. That's a proper requirement. So now click on create. So here you can choose this window or new window. I'll choose this window itself. No issues with anything, and I will terminate our earlier running program. So once this file opens up, we have to create two folders here. First one is, sorry, two directories. First directory is static, where all your static files goes like image, video, audio, everything. Then click enter and I'll click on one more thing and I will go to file and I will create another directory, templates. Enter. In templates, all our web pages goes like if you are creating multiple web pages, all those are kept under your templates folder. And I'll create another folder, sorry, another Python file, that is main.py. Okay. By default, .py extension is taken up. So as you can see, we have created three folders, two directories, static and templates, and main file. And if you see the manual, in the manual, we are given the complete code. So to create a web page, you can go to HTML code and you need to copy this text from doc type HTML to till 25th page number, yeah, till slash HTML. This is the entire code for front end which I have copied and pasted earlier itself. So I'll open that page. So here is my entire folder that I created earlier, so that the task becomes easier to explain. So I will go and I need to go to the main project folder, which is our Python project one, and you can see the folder here. Now go to templates, right click and create a new HTML file here. So you can give any name here, but since they have used index one name, in Python Flask programming. So I'm using the same name here, index1 dot html. HTML is taken by default. So I'll just erase all of this and I will paste the code that is present inside the manual. So once this code is pasted, you can see its web page here. There are four icons you can see here. So let's say I'll use Google Chrome. So this thing is visible now. In this web page, you can see that Karnataka logo and GIF file is missing. So for that, they have in the code itself, they have given us image src, that is stands for image source, is equal to karnataka.png. So what I will do, I will search for this file in Google. I will just copy this one, and if you browse right, you will get that particular file. You can add any image of your choice. So let's say I want to add this one now, or I can go to even Karnataka. So let's say which image I want now. Okay, let's say I will choose this image now, and you can just right click and copy this image and come back to your once again PyCharm and go to static, right click and paste your file here. Paste. So if you open it, you can see image.png. Okay, I will name it as either two things can be done here. Either I can change the name here, Karnataka to image.png, which is here, or else I can rename this image into karnataka.png itself. So let's say I will just rename the image itself directly. So here once again go to refactor, rename. So here I will give Karnataka, then enter. So you can see here, if I let's say once again if I open this file, right? Okay, Karnataka logo is missing again. Because the thing that we are doing here, static templates, all this folder works on web hosting that called as Python Flask. For that, first you have to import a module called as Flask. For that, you can come here and you can see a terminal here. Go to terminal and here is a drop down menu that you can see and click on command prompt. So here type pip install Flask. Flask is a web hosting service that we use for Python and in our embedded IoT programs also. Yeah, now we can see all the Flask modules are imported and downloaded onto your file in virtual environment file. Okay, so as I told you, in there is an image file here, image src static karnataka.jpng. In the same way, there is another PNG here, that is image GTDC PNG. So here are the those images, and you have had another GIF file here, animation file, to so that our web page can look really good. For that, now we have added all the images here, and in the web page also we have added the folder path like static slash that image name. Here static slash karnataka.png, gtdc.png, you can add any name, you can give any name to your image folder also. After that, in index templates, I have created the index1.html, that is our web page itself. Apart from that, so here is our main file in which all our Python backend code goes. This entire code here what is by default, what is the thing that we want to show? That is the index1.html. This is our web page, and after that we need to turn on and turn off the relay switch so that we can do the home automation using that bulb. So here is that code part, and this is the fetch part. So here we get to know the status of the bulb. Using that we can turn on if the bulb is off, or we can turn off the bulb if the bulb is on. For that we are fetching the data here itself. So once the static folder and templates folder, everything detail is ready, so you have to make sure that the static and templates are outside, and main file is outside of your static and templates folder. Main file should not go inside any of these directory. If that is the case, we can't get the desired output. So once this thing is verified, then go to main file again. Now just you can either run here, or you can just right click and run main. You can see a IP address here, 192.168.140.82. Click here, and now we can see the entire web page here. So okay, now next thing is doing the hardware coding for Arduino. For that, go to your manual again. Here is our manual, and copy this entire Arduino code till this line. Okay, and paste in your Arduino IDE, which I have done earlier itself. In the Arduino IDE, once the code is pasted, you have to change few of the things. First one is there is a constant char star SSID. Here you have to give your Wi-Fi name. My Wi-Fi name is presently KK, and here you have to write the password of your Wi-Fi. Now I written 1 to 8. You can give the Wi-Fi your name and password for that. And then comes main part, server URL. Here you have to write your URL. Let's say that once you had run your Python program, right? So you had seen a link here, 192.168.140.82 colon 5000. When I clicked here, so we can see a web page here, right? So you have to just copy this one, Control C, and come back to your Arduino IDE. Then get it back and paste your ID, http colon that your IP address, and one slash. After that you have to write your fetch. This fetch is taken from your Python backend, the thing that I told here, where we are getting to know the status of your uh, relay or bulb. So when this thing is written, so you have to make sure all the code is correct. Then you have to verify. So here we can see code is verified properly. Once you upload the code, right, only then you have to do the connection to relay, then to bulb also. So our first thing will be doing the connection as per our circuit diagram. So if you see our block diagram, right, so here is our block diagram. If you see our ESP8266 ground goes to relay module ground, and ESP8266 D6 goes to input of your relay, and 5 volt is connected to VCC. You can even connect 3.3 volt of your ESP8266 to VCC of your relay module. Both things works fine. And at this point of time, let's say you want to check something, so you should not plug in your main 230 volt line. As you can see, D6 is given to your input of relay, and VCC is connected to 3.3 of your ESP266, and ground is connected to ground. Okay. And as a demonstration purpose, for a safety purpose, what I will do is I'll basically just switch on the relay here and we can see the switch is turned on here. And if I turn it off again in our web page, it can be turned off. So now I am able to connect our 230 voltage. You can once again go to your circuit diagram of the manual. Here in the relay part, to connect 230 volt, we will be using 3 wires. First one is 2 wires will be coming from your bulb holder. So one of that goes to your COM and another goes to your switch. And from the relay block, NO comes and even that goes to switch. Here in our block relay diagram, you can see that. So this is our switch. In switch, red color goes to our NO, like what we are depicted in the circuit diagram itself. And this switch black color goes to your bulb holder, this color. Okay, and there is a bulb holder red color which goes to your COM. Okay, these things are connected already now. So now we are ready to connect the 230 volt to our relay block. So whenever the relay is switched, at the same time when we can switch the bulb on and off condition also. Handle with care because it's 230 volt, you may get a shock. Okay, now all connections are done. So what I will do, I'll go to our home animation page again and I'll turn on the bulb. The bulb is turned on. And let's say you want to turn off the bulb now, just click on off. You can do this operation on, off, on, off. Okay, you have to check for two conditions. First one is your both PC as well as your node MCU should be connected to the same Wi-Fi network. And sometimes your firewall may block the things. That's why you should turn off your or disable your Windows firewall. You can do that using just search here Windows firewall, or even if you search firewall you will get to the result firewall. Open. As you can see here, our firewall is turned off. Firewall is off and private as well as public firewall is off. These are two conditions that you have to take care of. We can control this light not just with computer. We can do that even with using a mobile. For that you can open any browser and you have to type a URL here. The URL which you can see here, which is here 192.168.140.122:5000. And if you enter it here, right, so once you type it here, then open and you can see this page here, toggle. So when you click on toggle, that light will be turned on. If you click in again, turned off, on, off. We can do this thing with any appliances, fan, light, machine. We can do all those things in the same way. Thank you.